Remarks by the President Obama in an address to the nation on immigration, November 20th, 2014. For more than 200 years, our tradition of welcoming immigrants from around the world has given us a tremendous advantage over other nations. It's kept us youthful, dynamic, and entrepreneurial. It has shaped our character as a people with limitless possibilities. People not trapped by our past, but able to remake ourselves as we choose. But today, our immigration system is broken, and everybody knows it. Families who enter our country the right way and play by the rules watch others flout those rules. Business owners who offer their workers good wages and benefits see the competition exploit undocumented immigrants by paying them far less. All of us take offense to anyone who reaps the rewards of living in America without taking on the responsibilities of living in America. When I took office, I committed to fixing this broken immigration system. Meanwhile, I worked with Congress on a comprehensive fix. And last year, 68 Democrats, Republicans, and Independents came together to pass a bipartisan bill in the Senate. It wasn't perfect, but it was a compromise. But it reflected common sense. It would have doubled the number of Border Patrol agents while giving undocumented immigrants a pathway to citizenship if they paid a fine, started paying their taxes, and went to the back of the line. And independent experts said that it would help us grow our economy and shrink our deficits. Had the House of Representatives allowed that kind of bill a simple yes or no vote, it would have passed with support from both parties, and today it would be the law. But for a year and a half now, Republican leaders in the House have refused to allow that simple vote. At this point, Obama outlines a plan that increased the number of border agents, made it easy for high-skilled immigrants to enter the U.S. and deal with those undocumented immigrants that are already here. He also says the U.S. will deport those here illegally. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer: pass a bill. Millions of us, myself included, go back generations in this country with ancestors who put on the painstaking work of becoming citizens. So we don't like the notion that anyone might get a free pass to American citizenship. My fellow Americans, we are and always will be a nation of immigrants. We were strangers once too, and whether our forebears were strangers who crossed the Atlantic or the Pacific or the Rio Grande, we are here only because this country welcomed them in and taught them that to be an American is about something more than what we look like or what our last names are or how we worship. What makes us Americans is our shared commitment to an ideal that all of us are created equal and all of us have the chances to make our lives what we will. That's the country our parents and grandparents and generations before them built for us. That's the tradition we must uphold. That's the legacy we must leave for those who are yet to come. The second reading, remarks by President Trump on modernizing our immigration system for a stronger America, May 16, 2019. Throughout our history, we have proudly welcomed newcomers to our shores. Out of many people from many places, we have forged one people under one nation under God, and we're very proud of it. There was applause. We share the same house, we share the same dignity, and we pledge allegiance to the same great American flag. Applause. Our policies have turbocharged our economy. Now, we must implement an immigration system that will allow our citizens to prosper for generations to come. Today, we are presenting a clear contrast. Democrats are proposing open borders, lower wages, and frankly, lawless chaos. We are proposing an immigration plan that puts the jobs, wages, and safety of American workers first. Applause. Our proposal is pro-America, pro-immigrant, and pro-worker. It's just common sense. It will help all of our people, including millions of devoted immigrants, to achieve the American dream. Our plan achieves two critical goals. First, it stops illegal immigration and fully secures the border. And second, it establishes a new legal immigration system that protects American wages, promotes American values, and attracts the best and brightest from all around the world. At this point, Trump outlines his plan that will build more border wall and invest in technology to scan more of what comes across the border. Current law and federal law court rulings encourage criminal organizations to smuggle children across the border. The tragic result is that 65% of all border crossers this year were either minors or adults traveling with minors. Our plan will change the law to stop the flood of child smuggling and to humanely reunite unaccompanied children with their families back home, and rapidly, as soon as possible. We must also restore the integrity of our broken asylum system. Our nation has a proud history of affording protection to those fleeing government persecutions. Unfortunately, legitimate asylum seekers are being displaced by those lodging frivolous claims. These are frivolous claims to gain admission into our country. Trump then explains what asylum is and how the system is being abused. He also outlines a plan to prioritize high skilled workers and fast track them into the U.S. America's immigration system should bring people who will expand opportunity for striving, low income Americans, not to compete with those low income Americans. Our nation used to pride ourselves on this capacity, our unique ability to instill the spirit of America into any human heart, into any human being. Many of the Democrats have claimed to be for these concepts at different times in their careers, and in many cases in very recent history. And I hope that they will end up joining me and all the people gathered together today in putting politics aside, putting security and wages first, and pursuing these historic reforms. And if for some reason, possibly political, we can't get the Democrats to approve this merit-based, high-security plan, then we will get it approved immediately after the elections, when we take back the House, keep the Senate, and of course hold the presidency. Applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much.